and welcome again to another episode of Dave Trippin', the new apartment tour that I promised to take. But first, in tradition of the one that came before, I wanted to do a tour around the new vehicle. So this is the new vehicle. I'm going to do a video about how to buy a car in Japan. And this baby right here is the Skyline 350 GT. It would be called an Infiniti G35 were you to be in Canada, but it's called the Skyline when you're here in Japan. So let's do a walk around Asagi. Let's show the people the car. It has 276 horsepower, Bose sound system. Got it with 74,000 kilometers on it. Mixed leather interior, 2003. And because of the stringent codes, strict codes that they have in Japan, you can get so much more for the vehicle than you would if you were in Canada. It's so much more expensive. Got the sunroof in it, which is nice. I got the GPS in it. Got side and back cameras on it. It's a beauty. It's my baby now. But I will say, driving it for a period of time, it does use high octane or high octane gas, so that makes it a little bit more expensive. But it is worth the thrill, and I feel I've been here long enough now that I've invested, and I've given myself a little present, or maybe a big present, depending on what you think of it. If you want to take a look here, Asagi, I'm surrounded by kind of a beautiful area as compared to where I was previously. Like, I love these kind of traditional homes and houses out in the countryside. But if you look down this way, you can see mountains down at the end. Can you see that, Asagi? Can you get through there? Very beautiful geography that you can get. Yeah, you can see that in the distance. And now this way, there's a top and a bottom floor to it. My apartment is on the bottom floor, which is very, very nice. Spacious, and I'm going to do all the figures at the end of the video for the comparison with my previous, including the cost and the space and everything like that. You have kind of this beautiful, I don't know, I think I would call this an orchard. I don't know that these are fruit trees or chestnuts. Do chestnuts come on trees? I think this is chestnuts, maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. I know that chestnuts are very, very popular in this area. You got this right here, which is standard in all Japanese homes. Which is a kind of intercom for when somebody comes to visit you. You can use the intercom to buzz people in or see who's here if you're trying to ignore the NHK people charging you for TV, like I did for so long, but then they finally got me. It's time I started paying for Japanese TV. So let's go in. The door wasn't locked, what the hell? So open it up. First things first here, this isn't where I would usually leave my shoes. What's the name of this, Asagi, this area of the house?
Genkan.
Genkan, there you go. So right away, we got this nice full-length mirror here. I don't know if you can get a nice shot of that, Asagi. So when you're leaving out for the day, you can size yourself up in the full-length mirror, do those final adjustments and checks. I also have infinitely more shoe space now than I would ever need, which is kind of funny. I've got like 1, 2, 3, and I was wearing a 4th pair, so I don't know, maybe I should buy some more shoes or something, but oh man, do I have a lot of shoe space now in comparison. And then we come into the kitchen / living room. This is 1 LDK, 1 lounge, dining room, kitchen, bedroom, whatever. It's a 1 LDK. I finally, if you want to come around to Asagi, we can show them some features of the kitchen. So we got this nice, beautiful, like hood vent here, keep the place from stinking up if I clean. We've got this nice big sink. This is like maybe double, triple the size of the sink that I had previously. So that's a joy to use in comparison to before. We have down here some more storage space, which is really, really poorly used or utilized. If you go and check this out, it's kind of sad. You can laugh at this part. I've got like some mustard and some tartar sauce. I don't really use it, but when I get some more groceries, that's really, really handy to have. Here, with its beautiful sliding door, we have the pantry. So if you come in here, I of course did my trip to IKEA, and we've got this nice little shelving unit. This sucker right here was like 10 bucks. And it does the trick for everything that I have. I don't have a ton of stuff to cook with, but I have a little bit, and this gets the job done. I got my protein, got my bale of hay, as I call the all brand. Recently, my little mini fridge arrived. I got my mini fridge here. I recommend Amazon. That was, I think, 20,000 yen for this guy right here, and it does the trick. You got your nice little freezer, stays nice and cold. Had some flowers, always brightening the place up. And then let's head on into here. This, which you've seen as a teaser in the other videos, is the living room, now equipped with the couch, again from Amazon. We got the TV set up here, we got PlayStation 4, we got some, this is cool, if you can get in here, Sagi, maybe go for a close-up. This was a little book that was given to me by my previous school. See if we can focus on that. Yeah, where I was like getting a picture with the kids before they left. The guy with the hand on my shoulder, his name's Harnobu, and the guy is hilarious. He once gave me a piece of paper at school with his name on it and told me to keep it because it would one day be worth a great deal of money. Cheap little lamps that you can get from IKEA, that was like $10, so that's really affordable. And something I can't wait to properly outfit is going to be this room. This room is the sunroom. And so it can be used for like a couple of things. It can be used for, if you want, you can see up here, can you get these, Asagi? You can hang things in here. People would use this room to dry their clothing. I think I'm going to turn it into a reading room. I'm going to get a nice chair, put it here, beautiful view out to the trees outside, which would be really nice over there like we saw outside from before. Yeah, exactly. And it'll be really peaceful to read in here, I think. And maybe we get some shots of this. These are farewell cards from schools, like some wonderful memories here. You can see this one's pretty funny. They actually drew this like ridiculous, I don't know when they saw my chest, so I don't know what's going on there, but I thought that was pretty awesome. So those are really nice, really heartwarming. There was one of the girls from my school, she was like quite artistic, and she made this cool little frog. So that this is like my heartwarming section. I'm, like I say, I'll hope to one day turn that into the reading room. So nice, and a nice view, right? Like you've got like that little bit of a brick wall, but it's not too high, and then the rest of it is green. It is truly spring out there now, you can see. Then I've got my computer editing corner here. This is where the magic happens. I got like my mic stand set up for doing the higher quality audio that I sometimes do for narration. I'll use this guy right here. I believe it's an AT2020 Audio Technica. Not terribly expensive, but it does a fantastic job. I use the Scarlett 2i2i or something like that as an interface between the computer to record the audio with as well. That's all good stuff. So that's essentially the room. It's just big enough to be able to chill in, to be able to do the computer stuff, and then I will have that extra space, like I say, when I get the chair over there. And even out this window, although it's guarded well, it's just a view of the adjacent house, which is more kind of nice trees that you can see too. Like it's quite pleasant, right? Peaceful. So I did pay, I think it's something like 2,000 yen more to have the suite that I have because it's on the edge of the building. But I pay it gladly because you get that view off of the side and you're not sandwiched between two people for about 20 bucks a month, which is not too bad. I have here, and I'm making full use of it, some extra storage space. I've got a lot of like old, call it school stuff that I would teach classes with, and I've got like old lesson plans and everything in here. Some Japanese study books I'm working on, my extra bedding down there. Cool little things like that. And you can see I've not even really used all of it. If I needed to, there's still plenty more room in there, which is very handy. So we've done the pantry, the living room. We come in through here. Everything's a big upgrade for me. This is the bathroom slash, good angle, bathroom slash shower. I got the new washing machine, good deal again. It's all about Amazon. Not terribly expensive again, and they were wonderful when they showed up. They actually installed this, connected everything. Not like it's terribly involved, but it did save me some time, which was really, really nice. Got the lights here, so if you want some lights in the morning, that's really convenient to have. You don't have to use the main light right here. Tons of storage space. If you watch my original video, it's really, really funny when you compare these sort of things to what I have now. Then I'll let Asagi go in here. That's the new shower stall, and it's no longer like a step up that I have to do. It's like you walk in at the same level as the outside room, which is really nice. The bathtub's probably about like double the size of the previous one. And what Asagi's focusing on there is this cool thing that they do in the house where whenever you use the hot water, you preset the temperature that you want. So that's actually, here, Asagi, come up here.
Okay.
I'll show them the, because there's two controls for it. Yes, nice, smooth camera work, very nice. You can set it from here as well. So this is like furo. That's for your bath. You can set the bath temperature. What's this one for? What's that?
That's oidaki.
Oidaki?
Add more hot water.
Add more and okay, cool. So lots of control. And once you set it, you can leave it. So you don't need to worry about that anymore. And it's cool because you don't go into your shower in the morning and adjust everything to get exactly what you want. You preset it and you turn the shower on to full power and it's at the temperature that you want to use. So welcome to the future. It's amazing. So that's the bathroom. Then we got the actual separated. We have the tiny little room, but finally I have on my toilet seat, I've got all the cool commands. So if you want the bidet, if you want some conversation when you're done school, you can have a little talk with your toilet when you come in. So not the most impressive room in the world, but it's got a heated toilet seat, so I feel like I've won the lottery there. And then last but not least, I now no longer share my living room with my bedroom. I now have a bedroom. Check it out. So this is where the magic happens, the sleep and whatnot, the relaxation. Cool little bedside table that's holds all my books and stuff like that. More of these really cheap lamps. And you probably didn't see it, but in the other room, if you have a keen eye, you'll have noticed that there's actually two air cons, or two air conditioners in this house, which is awesome. A little more efficient that you can heat whatever space it is that you're in, and you don't have to use one to heat the whole place. That's really convenient. The view out here, I think this is another good example of like just smart design. It's not a terribly nice view out of this window. You're just looking over at the adjacent apartment block. But then what they've done, quite intelligently, is done glossed glass. So it kind of takes on this surreal art look as opposed to some like nasty view that you don't really care about, and you get the additional privacy. I haven't done the blinds yet, but I'm going to do that very soon. There's obviously a lot of things, knickknacks, little pieces of the house that you need to finish setting up. Here we have one of the last things that I really enjoy is my walk-in. You don't walk in terribly far, but it is a walk-in closet. So I've got all my stuff here. I got an additional rack for clothing here. I picked up this cool little guy, which is like this fabric drawer, I guess, from Nitori. I've talked about Nitori before. It took like 10 minutes to set it up, 20 minutes maybe at most. But yeah, really convenient, pretty cheap, about 3,000 yen, and a really good deal. So I think that's it. There's this obviously didn't come with the kitchen. I had to get this element, but the people who installed the gas were offering deals on these elements, so we ordered from them, which was convenient. And then I think that's all she wrote. What do you think, Asagi? Do you have anything to add? Have we succeeded?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alright, cool. So if you guys, anybody who's checking this video out for the first time, if you have any questions about housing in Japan, living in Japan, you just want somebody to chat with, that's what I'm here for on the channel. I appreciate you dropping by. If you enjoy videos like this, please do drop a like, maybe subscribe if you want to catch more things like this. And check out my gaming channel, now live again, because I finally have my internet up and running officially. And that's all for now. Thanks for tripping with Dave, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Peace.